And welcome back. We just defeated Vulcan Raven, now we've got to move on. To a point where Oh, I know where we am. Okay, we're going to see something cool in a minute. We're going to need some chaff grenades. Some trapdoors in the middle. Like there, and there. There's a lot of security cameras here. So you're going to want some chaff grenades. I mean, just look at that. Jesus. Someone's a bit safety I can't finish that, I don't know what the word I was after. This is a weird start to a video. What's this? Metal Gear! That was a very short look. Ooh. Let's have a chat with Photocon.
It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking.
It's finished.
Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
I like to play Metal Gear 2.
What should I do?
Metal Gear Solid 2. Game's awesome. I don't care what anyone says, that's my favourite one.
But I've only got one of the three
That or
keys.
Metal Gear Solid 4.
Besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
I don't think MGS3 is the best.
Kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room
I don't know,
right now.
I love
I'm
MGS3,
trying to
but I
access
don't.
Baker's
I
private
think I prefer
files.
MGS2 more.
Baker's files. Don't you need a password?
Of course.
That's not a popular
There are
opinion.
ways.
I'm gonna get hated.
Are you a hacker?
Yep, that describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
I think this is the first time in the playthrough I've actually contacted
That
people.
stuff that is flowing in those ditches on the first floor must be radioactive nuclear wastewater.
Yeah,
You better stay
that's
away
safe.
from it. You are already exposed enough just by being in that area.
You should be
Any
dead.
further exposure could be fatal.
That's a very unsafe thing to have.
A nuclear processing
Nuclear
facility.
wastewater just
It
lying
must be
around.
some other kind of nuclear
Someone could
material
easily
it's
fall in.
making, besides the dismantled nuclear warheads. Probably spent nuclear fuel or something.
So, that's that. Do we need a transition just to climb up to the top of a ladder? The grenades are still going to need a lot of them. Anything like that? Ammo for SOCOM or FAMAS. Just to be safe. Ooh, we got a little phone call. Oh, it's Otacon.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his third security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
God, Otacon's the best. Never climbed a ladder with one hand. I barely ever climbed any ladders. Oh my god, what now? Otacon, I'm starting to hate you.
Snake, I did it.
You got past security?
I'm quick.
Bingo.
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake,
Damn it, Otacon.
I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Gigantic
Yeah.
thing is used
The
for
truth
stealth.
is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until
Oh,
now?
they're talking about a missile.
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system, it would be picked up by
I'm
enemy
paying half
satellites.
attention to this.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to
Ugh.
penetrate hardened underground bases.
Yeah, we learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the
Dun,
ultimate
dun,
weapon.
dun.
And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
Eavesdropping.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
Who's the president when this game came out?
You've changed, Colonel.
I don't know a lot of presidents.
any excuses.
Being English and all.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear
Oh, then again, I don't know how
weapon,
many kings
it's
or
never
queens.
actually been tested, only simulated.
There's been too
You mean
many.
they ran a computer
Gotta be
model?
bothered to find out.
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
Fucking
What
queen.
were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but
Don't know any
I
promises
can't find
either.
the data anywhere on this network. You'd think that data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? You still have it?
No, Ocelot took it from me.
The terrorists have
What's
replaced the
done got
dummy
N at the
warhead
end of
with
it?
a real warhead.
Never understood
Once
that.
they input the detonation
Isn't
code,
it always just
they
like
should be ready
damning?
to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
Oh, what I can't. How? Oh my god. I'm tired. That's why the commentary is really weird. And, whatever. No one watches these videos anyway. All two of you out there watching this, you know who you are. What? Where'd that guard go? What? Where is he? There's a guard. Oh, for God's sake. I'll run into that. There he is. Dick. Okay. This part's pretty unforgiving. You don't have a radar. If you haven't looked, you don't know there's a guard there. What?
Snake?
Did you find it?
No.
Oh.
I haven't found out about the override system yet. But I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
Well, that's part of it. Armstech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It
What's
looks like
SDI?
there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
How did I not see him? He's standing right there in the doorway.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Lop Nor China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on
Golukovich.
your motherland, right?
Liquid.
Liquid.
Why? There's nothing there.
It's liquid.
It's a nuclear test site.
Why don't they just call
Nuclear
Solid Snake
test
Solid?
site.
If we nuke a major population
He's
center,
Liquid Snake,
the
everyone
game's
just calls him
over.
Liquid.
But a nuclear explosion at a test
you couldn't
site
take the
can
name
still be
Solid
concealed
seriously.
from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China
What?
and India. I see.
Yes. When the other
Stop
countries
the crazy
hear about this
abbreviations.
new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion. $1 billion?
That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox Die vaccine in our demands.
Fox
Fox
die.
die. It killed Octopus and the Armstech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox die was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An
I
alliance
realise
with the
they're doing
Russians
evil
would boost
things.
that as well.
What do you
And that's
say?
bad.
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A
Look at that
nuclear
expression on his
warhead
face.
invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place
Out of heaven.
Outer Heaven.
Ooh.
Big Boss's dream.
No one understood this because no one played
Boss.
the originals.
You're not worried about the PAL being overridden.
I'm in the power
Code
region.
is in it again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Armstech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Oh yeah, about that.
Then no one can
Didn't say
stop
anything.
Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl. She's alive.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, You see, the override system that the President was talking about, it can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got one of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in one. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol
He's
on
got
each
his binoculars
screen.
out staring through the
Each
door.
symbol corresponds to a different key.
It's not like Clever Snake.
Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol?
I already
Next to
have that
that
one.
goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
And that's probably when I'm going to be killing myself.
First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard
this
disk
is not the first time
reads
I've seen a
the
codec
information
conversation
contained
happening in
on
the
it.
cutscene.
Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an
Oh,
emergency
no.
system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that?
You already knew I was there, why are you acting shocked? Jesus. Oh my god, he flung that key card.
Snake! This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching
way he says that's
you
so dumb.
die.
This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. So, okay. Stay in there.
Snake,
Don't care.
you've got to get that key.
In the dirty nuclear wastewater. Doesn't sound safe, Colonel. Oh, crap. I forgot about this. Oh, for God's sake. You don't even need to bother killing him. He just gives up. Wait for it. What you gotta do is climb up here and the guy just gives up. Hey, he doesn't care. He's like, oh god, he went up a ladder. I can't bother with that. You're just guarding the ladder now. I'm not gonna come back down, you idiot. Oh, can't be doing with them ladders. Ta-da. Yeah. You're gonna need to get better soldiers, I think. Okay, I'm gonna end the episode here. Next time I'm gonna kill myself.